Welcome back everyone to another episode on Fitzpsg. If you're new to the channel, think about hitting that subscribe button, and also don't forget to hit that notification bell just so you can keep up to date with all my latest videos. Now if you remembered my last video, I said one of the biggest flaws of the system for the Nintendo Switch was the dock. And I also mentioned that there were a lot of people making aftermarket or third-party alternatives. Now, I did find something that won't fix the issues that I mentioned. However, it does make your dock look a little bit more presentable in your room. It is an officially licensed product from the people over at PDP. This is the Nintendo Dock Shield. We've got a Breath of the Wild panel, and it also does include one for Super Mario Odyssey. And I'll make sure to put some B-roll in here, extra footage of this, so like closer up so you guys can see it a little bit better. But this is pretty cool overall. What it's going to do is you are going to actually sit your dock inside of this, so it's almost like a dock, or dockception almost. Leonardo DiCaprio would be proud. So it will kind of illuminate. It looks like there's a few different colors overall. You can cycle through it. You can have it stationary, and it also looks like you can actually have it pulsate the colors as well. A lot of different customization that you have. So what we're going to do is we're going to open it up. We're going to take a look at it, put our Switch on it, and see how it actually looks, and see if I can recommend the product or not. So let's grab our unboxing knife. Remember, kids, if you're watching this, have your parents open these, because I can't even be trusted with knives. Let's take a look and see what they give us inside here. We're just going to open it up. Slide out the packaging. Not much in here. The only thing we have looks like a manual. Okay, what do we got here? We've got our faceplate panels here. Awesome. So we've got both of them here. We've got the Breath of the Wild and the Super Mario Odyssey. We'll take a look at both of them, see how they look overall. Let's put that to the side though for a moment. Looks like we've got our included USB cable, which is nice that they include that. And we have our dock. So it looks as though the dock just kind of sits right here on the thing. We've got our power button modes and everything on the back, kind of how it was described. And it looks like there's where the USB cable goes in. Let's take a look here and see. It's going to take my Switch off of this for a moment. And open up the back of my Switch. And let's just undo these twisty ties. Power editing, probably fast forward this moment. Okay, let's plug into the back here. I don't like that you have to use the USB though, because I use my controller plugged into it, but okay, looks like it just plugs into the back, and we will close that back up, and it looks like we just sit the dock right on there. So the dock is on a dock, so that's pretty cool. And then we're going to go ahead and just sit our Switch back in there. And then it looks like, let's try the Zelda first. I believe this is a protective shield on here. I think we can peel these off. You do have to remove the blue film from both sides. Now it is extremely difficult to get started. I don't know if it's just because I don't have any nails, but make sure before you plug it in that you do take off these blue shields so that way you get the proper color on yours. Just kind of a tip. Let me go back to struggling. Now the first major gripe I have with this product is you have to peel off this blue film. It does not tell you that in the manual. It almost looks like it's supposed to be there. I have only removed one part of this so far. It has taken me about 5 minutes so far just to remove the one. First major gripe is they do not give you any like easy peel area. They should honestly kind of have it almost started for you, but they do not. So that is the first knock I have on this product. It A, does not tell you, B, it's extremely difficult and frustrating. let me go back to peeling. Haha! After 15 minutes. Achievement unlocked. Finally, we have gotten the blue off of both sides. That was much harder than it should have been, PDP, and you know it. So we will start with the Mario one and see how that looks. But let me go back to getting the other side and using my trusty knife because it helped me. Don't want to scratch these things, but you've left me no choice. You have a horrible design product here. So let's go back to here, and I'm going to cut myself. Woo! Making progress. Side 1 complete. Let's flip it over to side 2. As I cut myself. Sure, it's bound to happen at one of these points. Ha ha ha! We have won. And both of them, whew, much harder than it should have been. So we have both plates now officially defilmed. I guess that's what you call it, defilmed, I don't know. PDP, that's your first knock. Why did you do that? You should have made it a lot easier. So we will start with the Mario. Now the power button is on the back. Let's turn it on, see what we got. Ooh! We got yellow, blue, purple. What is that, like a white? I don't know, I can't tell. Red, pretty, green, purple, again. Okay, so I think we cycled through. And then, okay, we've got a mode button. So I hit mode, and it flashes through all the colors really quickly. What's this one do? I hit it again. Is it gonna, okay, looks like it's gonna maybe change through or cycle through the colors. This is cycling as well. That's kind of cool. That's cycling. Awesome. I think what I'll do is probably honestly just keep mine on a solo color and then just cycle through every once in a while with the ones that I like the most. I think that's probably the way that I'll go with it. I don't really like the quick flashing that it does. I think it's kind of dumb looking. I think my favorite for Mario is most likely the red. It is pretty easy to take out. We're just going to slide it up. And I'm assuming maybe in the future they'll release more faceplates. If not, PDP idea, please release more faceplates to other games. That'd be pretty cool. So we're just going to put that to the side. And we're just going to simply slide the Zelda in the front. And do the same thing. So we've got red, green, purple, yellow, blue, purple, white. So I'm just going to cycle them through. I think for me personally, I like the blue the best for Zelda and the red the best for Mario. What do you guys think? What are your favorites? I will say it's not too expensive of a product. $20 or less. It'll probably drop in price eventually. I would say that this does a really nice job overall of hyping or elevating the console overall, because defaultly I think this is a very boring design, Nintendo. You could have done a lot more with it, so I am glad that PDP went ahead and made a secondary product. I think I'm probably going to leave on the Zelda one. I like that look a little bit more, even though I like the Mario game more. But I think that adds a nice touch to it. What do you guys think? Would you go out and buy this for your console? I think I am not regretting this. I think it looks really nice. Adds a nice little bit of flair to the system. But I will make sure that I include little close-up shots of this, so that way you guys can see it a little bit more. I know it's probably a little hard to see from the distance, so I will include those shots. If you enjoyed the video, think about subscribing. Don't forget to hit a thumbs up and then comment below. I look forward to it, guys. I always like to see what you guys say. But until next time, I will see you back on Fitzpsg.